Ever since I first heard about the work of Abhayaratna, I've been really inspired by it, and I've had the feeling that it's a really important aspect of the order. I've been wondering why it was that as soon as I heard about it, I really wanted to support it. And I think it goes way back. I've been an order member for over 40 years, and that means that I had the great good fortune to sit and listen to Sangharakshita giving lots of Dharma talks in the early days, and some of them formed the whole basis of my Dharma life and my sense of what the order was. And one of those which really stayed with me was a talk called A Case of Dysentery, where Sangharakshita describes the incident in the Pali Canon where the Buddha and Ananda come upon a wanderer who has been left. He's ill, he's suffering, and none of the Buddha's followers around him are looking after him. So the Buddha and Ananda set to, they care for him, and when they've made him as comfortable as possible, the Buddha calls all the monks in that area together, and he says, "You have no mothers or fathers to look after you. We have to look after one another." And the whole sense that Sangharakshita gave me of the order was of something where we were deeply involved with one another's lives, where we were really standing shoulder to shoulder with one another, caring for one another, not just spiritually, but on all levels. And that's really stayed with me. And the spirit of that is still alive in the order today. And I feel that the trust is one way in which we can really express that. Yes, we aren't living in the forest of ancient India with nothing, but even in modern society, even with all the support that there sometimes is from the state, still people in our society, our brothers and sisters in the order, can fall through the cracks, can end up in positions where they really are in difficulty, in practical terms, in financial terms, and that means that some of them aren't able to participate in the life of the order, they're not able to see their friends, they're not able to come on order weekends, they're not able to come on retreat. And also some of them really fall through the cracks and fall on very hard times and really need financial help just to make sure that, as human beings, they're okay. So the work of the Trust is on both those levels. It's to make sure that order members can practice, can participate fully in the order, and also just to really care for one another in the basic material way when there is no other care to be had. So the Trust has started and it's growing. It's doubled its number of supporters in over a year, but that's still from a very low base. And there's an increasing need for donations and for help. Over the last 9 or 10 months, the Trust has helped about 80 order members in India and in the West. And the need is only going to grow as the order gets older. So I'd really like to encourage you, if you're an order member in need, then do please feel free to ask, because we need to know. We need to know that you need help. We need to know what the degree of need is in the order that we need to respond to, that we all need to find a way of responding to. And it's important to say that the Trust isn't simply about helping order members who've been in the order a long time or those who are old. It's for all order members. The aim is to do what we can to help and support any order member who needs it. So there's a real need here, and also a real opportunity. An opportunity for us to express our solidarity with one another as order members, our care, our love, our concern for one another as order members, to continue that vision of the order that Sangharakshita expressed all those years ago, carry it into the future, make sure that order members can fully participate in the life of the order. So do please consider supporting the Trust, becoming a supporter, helping in whatever way you can. The Trust would really benefit from doubling its number of supporters, and that would be good for the Trust, it would be good for those that it helps, it would be good for the spirit and the life of the order.